you're right. Thank you. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Barton.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Doumbouya. He's out there with Tony Snell. Rose is out there with Maker. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Grant down low with Jokic. And it's Murray in at the guard position.
You look back at the Blake Griffin trade. Many thought the Pistons gave up too much, but it's worked out for them.
Yeah, losing the picks for Griffin, you have to admit it did hurt. But people forget that Griffin is a star player, and he reminded those same people last year. He's become the leader for this franchise as they try to move forward. Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Rose. Takes the 3. That shot is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Barton, wide open, he fires. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Rose passes to Maker. Wants to get it to Rose, and does. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's smart basketball. Maker showing nice awareness there, spotting the open man.
Murray against Rose. Pass to Jokic. And Maker sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Jokic shooting. It's on Thon Maker.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw, good. Jokic. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
Now Murray, after Thon Maker missed from long range. Harris outside. Rebounded by Maker.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Tipped away. Rose passes to Maker. He can't get that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Now Doumbouya following the 3-point attempt by Jokic. Just 5 to shoot to the inside. From deep. Detroit, no good that time either.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Harris passes to Jokic. Back to Harris. Let's go. Off the left rim and out. Pistons trailed by 5. Here's Snell. Right side Rose. Right wing. Maker dishes to Doumbouya. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. There's Rose with the 3, but they'll get another chance. Here's Snell. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Passes to Jokic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Jokic has got 7.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Rose passes to Maker. Here's Mikhailuk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Rose against Murray. Over Rose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Thon Maker.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Barton, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Now here's Rose. He had 15 points last outing. To stop the drought, it's hauled in by Jokic. Murray surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Jokic kicks to Murray. For 3. And no good. Nice D from Rose. Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by Harris. Now the pass to Snell from the arc. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Now here's Barton. Murray for 3. No good. Shot missing. Here's Snell. Pass to Wood. Here's Mikhailuk. Jokic defending. Back to Wood. The kick out to Rose. Wood passes to Doumbouya. Denver grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Rose against Murray. Poked away and stolen by Murray. Barton against Rose. For three, Harris. Rebound collected by Snell.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Rose dishes to Doumbouya. Pass to Mikhailuk. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Coming off a terrific season. 9th in assists. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Snell. The 19-footer is on the money. Snell's got 5 now. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Now here's Rose. Pass to Henson. He kicks to Snell. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Will Barton. Detroit shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's good from Snell. A different look for Denver. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Walton's checked in for Derrick Rose. And so Snell nails both of them. And so here's Denver. 6-point lead. Morris kicks to Craig. Porter passes to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here is Morris. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
So it's the Pistons now, following the 3-point attempt by Jokic. Snell kicks to Brown. Walton against Porter. Back to Brown. Takes a 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the pass to Craig. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. The Nuggets number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Langston Galloway's checked in for Tony Snell. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And a coach that players love is Dwayne Casey. Very vet-friendly, sticks up for his guys in every post-game interview.
Yeah, Casey is very measured in his approach. He can be a bit slow to change at times, but his players appreciate the consistency.
Pistons have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw good from Brown. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be, more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Galloway, the pass to Walton. It's Wood, top of the key. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown against Porter. Pass to Craig. Jokic kicks to Craig. Back to Jokic. Buries it from 3-point range. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Walton, the pass to Galloway. Yep, great play there, set up by Walton.
I like the confidence from the guard. Galloway, he shows no fear in shooting off the pass.
Here's Morris. Walton with the steal. Inside, Porter with the steal. Morris finds Jokic. And here's Porter. Morris outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Walton against Morris. Back to Galloway. No good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porter, no luck. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Detroit. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A 3 ball. Traps in the tray. Brown's got his second bucket tonight. The Nuggets leading by 3. Stolen by Henson. Holden up top. He dishes it to Brown. From deep 3-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets lead by 3. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, McRae is out there with Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the small forward. That's good from Henson. That one is no good.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Millsap with the steal. Pass to Craig. Fader on the way. Again, the Nuggets score. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Denver leading by 4. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the paint. That shot off. And Detroit the other way now. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. Now Morris, after Thon Maker missed from long range. 6 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Proving he could be an active defender. Great hustle from Maker to stifle the shooter.
Galloway kicks to Walton. Pistons keep it alive. The Nuggets leading by 4. Over to the wing. Passes it to Craig. Knocked away. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
A different look for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Will Barton comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Murray outside. And the call will be against Thon Maker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now he might have to sit out until halftime.
And the Pistons making a change here. Rose is checked in. Now here's Barton. Here's McRae. Clock at 4. Murray finds Barton to end the cold streak. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
3-pointer, Barton, and again Denver with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rose against Murray. Outside Rose. Yep, that one goes. Rose has got his second bucket.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Millsap passes to Murray. And he makes that one.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Christian Woods checked in for Detroit. Tony Snell comes in for Bruce Brown.
One shot.
Free throw good, Murray. Good shot selection, largely dependent on getting open. Which players do the best job of moving, you think, right now without the ball?
Period. Klay Thompson, 60 points, 11 dribbles. Did you hear me?
I got
60
it.
points,
Shocking.
11 dribbles.
It almost looks like a mystery,
sick.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So it's Denver now. After Sekou Doumbouya misses from long range. And there's the pass to Murray. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pistons trail by 8. The feed now to Snell. For Murray, it's deflected. Here's McCray. Here's Grant. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
One shot.
And Grant no good on that one.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
Here's Wood. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Rose. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Trailblazers. Pass to Murray. Ring shot on the way. Rebounded by the Pistons. Woods got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. That's tipped. Stolen by Grant. Here's Murray. Here's Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Harris is checked in for McCray.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Here's Snell. 7 points in the game. Here's Rose. And it's sent back by Millsap. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Gary Harris. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. Back to Barton. It's deflected. Rose against Murray. Rose in the post. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Martin from outside. Rebound, Detroit. Timberwolves got 6 rebounds here tonight. Got a piece of it and stolen by Murray. Here's Grant and the dunk by Grant.
Love the commitment from Murray on defense, moving his arms all around to come up with these steals.
Rose passes to Wood. Pass to Mikhailuk. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Nuggets leading by 11. Murray outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
Here's Rose. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between there.
Grant surveying the D. Kicks it to Murray. Rose with the double team. Here's Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Wood. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. As more and more, we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
I really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect.
Yeah.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Harris. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pistons trailed by 13. Here's Mikhailuk. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Martin left side. That shot off the mark. And it's Detroit the other way. Rose surveying the D. Dishes it to Doumbouya. Mikhailuk passes to Rose. Rose against Murray. On the wing, Harris. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. Jokic inside. It's hauled in by Wood.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Rose with the ball. 8 points for him. Passes it to Mikhailuk. Over Jokic. Some solid defense from Grant. And it's Harris with the ball for Denver. The pass to Jokic. Back to Harris. The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Porter's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Barton. To the middle. Rose in the post. He's covered by Murray. Lock at 6. Galloway, the pass to Wood. Back to Galloway. Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. He has 6.
A dependable shooter from outside the arc. You can tell Galloway really believes in his 3-ball.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Denver making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Then for the Pistons, Brown is checked in for Tony Snell. And Walton subbed in for Derrick Rose. And so he hits both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Walton, the pass to Brown. Here's Wood. Now here's Henson, guarded by Porter. And it's sent back by Jokic. Inside. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Morris. That's 10 points for Jamal Murray.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Walton inside. Morris is there. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Pistons have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. That free throw good from Walton. That one misses. Denver leading by 16. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nuggets have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pistons trailed by 18. Shot and game clock separated by 5. At the teardrop, good defense by Jokic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And Walton kicks to Wood. 1 second left. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, you see Jokic, he can give you anything you need on the offensive end. Space the floor, run plays through the post, beat you with the pass. He's an underrated offensive rebounder as well.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys are working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Derrick Rose. Tony Snell is out there with Doumbouya. Then it's John Henson, and it's Luke in at the 2 spot.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. Gotta have somebody keeping track of it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. The Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. Here's Snell. 4 on the clock. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Snell. Martin defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Snell. Snell's got 10 points in the game. Now Harris feeds it to Murray. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And 12 points for Jamal Murray.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside Rose. To the wing right side. Luke passes to Rose. From downtown, Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Barton, no luck. Pistons trailed by 14. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Back to Rose. And Grant sends it back. To the inside. Barton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Luke passes to Maker. Rose against Harris. Rose kicks to Snell. Shoots over Barton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Will Barton. For Detroit, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so Snell nails both of them. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. On the wing, Harris. Jokic trying to free himself up. Harris, no good. Pistons trailed by 14. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Rose. Jokic with the steal.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their effort. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever. I've never had a better
Take a
feeling
break.
before a game.
Take a break.
Eating her food.
I
Then
bet.
being able to go out and play.
I bet. Free throw, good, Rose.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And both free throws good for Rose. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They led by as many as 18 points. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Millsap kicks to McRae. Just 5 on the clock. Over Maker. Rebounded by the Pistons. Rose passes to Mikhailuk.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Pistons have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. The Nuggets leading by 13. Harris kicks to Millsap. Rose against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Lock at 6. Knocked loose. Stolen by Rose. The 11-footer. Detroit, no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Murray the pass to Harris. And Maker sends it back. Murray against Rose. Here's Snell. He's got 12. Rebound by Murray. The pass to McCray. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Pistons trail by 15. Pass to Maker. Back to Rose. And stolen by Murray. Down low. Here's Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Rose. 10 points for him. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Snell from outside. And the 3 ball is good. Snell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Jokic finds Murray. Sweet little floater.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Outside Rose. Passes it to Mikhailuk. And stolen by Murray. They get a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
And how about the numbers on Paul Millsap? A very nice season for him last year. He was around 12 points per game last year. 7 rebounds and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Rose.
And Murray is so skilled at drawing these types of fouls. He loves getting to the charity stripe.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. The first free throw is good. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Harris. And so Murray nails both of them. And so Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's an 18-point game. There's the pass to Wood. He kicks to Brown. Pistons passing it around. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. The dish now to Porter. And here is Murray. 16 points for him. Inside. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Jokic. Pistons trail by 20. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Galloway, guarded by Porter. Pass to Doumbouya. Detroit, no good that time either. Nuggets have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pass to Porter. Now, here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. Here's McCray. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. McCray has got 6 points.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Murray. And the basket by Maker.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Denver leading by 19 points. And the call will be against Langston Galloway. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Jokic. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Then for the Pistons, Henson comes in for Maker. And Walton subbed in for Doumbouya. Morris against Walton. Morris kicks to Millsap. And the foul on John Henson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Free throw good from Morris.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 3, and that one goes long. Pistons trail by 20. Walton with the ball. Passes it to Wood. Kicks to Galloway. Releases. Rebound by the Nuggets. And Chris, one thing you have to like about Galloway is that he's always prepared to play.
Yeah, Galloway is the type of player that can see 5 minutes on the floor in one game and then start and play 25 minutes the next one. I mean, just think about that focus for consistency. The production can be hit or miss, but he's a great plug-and-play option for a coach in need of filling minutes.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now here's Walton. Wood can't hit. Here's Craig, and Henson sends it back. They recover it. McRae, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now the pass to Galloway. Now here's Henson. He's covered closely and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one
fly. On the wing, Morris. Walton defending. Back to Morris. Fires for 3. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. For the Nuggets, Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Will Barton in for McRae. Pistons trail by 20. Now Walton to the paint, trying to get something going.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
Here's Morris. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. Five to shoot. From deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wood's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Walton, the pass to Wood. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Tony Snell's checked in for Detroit. Both shots good from the stripe. Denver leading by 16. Morris passes to Porter. .50 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Galloway. Henson dishes to Galloway. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Galloway.
And what I like about Galloway is that he knows his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. He's a dependable player.
Galloway hits both of them. Here's Barton. He's got 9. Here's Morris. He dishes it to Barton. The Nuggets with another miss. Pistons trailed by 14. Here's Galloway. 8 points for him. Six to shoot, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Here's Morris. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Denver, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Michael Porter's out there with Will Barton. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
I mean, really intelligent at using the pick and roll. I love how Porter reads the defense and it just takes what's available.
Now here's Rose. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Rose. Denver leading by 13. Barton outside. Pass to Craig. Morris outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 16. Morris against Rose. Pass to Henson. Denver grabs the miss. Morris passes to Barton. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Oh, Porter in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And guys, he has all the makings of an elite scorer. Porter combines size, athleticism, and terrific shot-making ability. That is rare.
Now here's Rose. And the pass to Wood. The kick out to Brown. Rose against Morris. From deep three-point range. Detroit, no good that time either. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
Whew. He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Now here's Rose. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. No good on the free throw for the Nuggets. Jokic has checked in for Porter. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets leading by 19. Murray outside. And here's Harris from the arc. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray against Rose. Pass to Mikhailuk. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Detroit making a switch here. Doomboy is checked in. To the inside, Maker.
I like when Maker is being assertive on offense, looking for his own shot, attracting the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game, and one of the toughest jobs in the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Good on the second free throw.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Harris passes to Jokic. Got a piece of it. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. To the right side. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Harris. Harris has got his third assist on the night. Murray again throws. Banked in off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Barton. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want, because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against each other. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates, because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Now Detroit moving it up. There's Snell. There's Maker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. You see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
And the first one drops. And so Murray nails both of them. And it's Rose with the ball for Detroit. Pass to Mikhailuk. I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
So it's Detroit now, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Thon Maker. That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jamal Murray.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. King outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Knight wide open. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Now here's Knight. Here's Bates Diop. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit you want to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow, they have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Passes to Knight, tipped away. And up the floor again for the Nuggets, running the court. And there's the bucket from McRae. McRae has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
And there's the pass to Knight. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver, and the dunk by Vonleh.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Chris, last season the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have, and they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was.
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually, some I really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company actually. So no, I think they've done a great job, kind of. Just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's McRae. Pass to Vonleh.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Free throw good, Vonleh. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
So it's Denver now. Brandon Knight getting it to go from deep. And another miss by Denver. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, we'll go to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid or Zingers. And we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out
there. And he makes both free throws. Here's Knight. Pass to King. Five on the clock. Jacks up a three. That shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. McRae kicks to Vonleh. And the wide open shot from Morris. Hangs home the trifecta. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D, like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a three-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jamal Murray.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Passes it to Bates-Diop. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Morris kicks to McRae. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Plumlee. And it's King with the rebound. Knight on the wing. Back to King. This one for 3. That one doesn't go. So it's Denver now. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He gets that one.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.